hard to keep it up.
Happy Canada Day, everybody!
In August, the end of August.
It'll be probably September by the time we do this.
Happy Canada Day. Today we're doing Manitoba, and we acquired some buffalo.
Woo!
Some grounded buffalo.
Didn't find it on the ground.
So we found this on the ground. So this is our grounded buffalo. As you can see, looks a lot like ground beef.
Very similar.
Very similar taste. The only difference is buffalo is extremely lean, so there's not going to be a lot of fat coming off of it. As well, it's a little bit of a different flavor. The buffalo is really good for you, so if you have a chance to get buffalo, definitely get it. And obviously we're doing Manitoba, so we're going to be mushing some black flies into this.
Happy Manitoba! Oh, the black flies, the black flies, oh, there's the black flies. Oh, that's some terrible.
We're actually just going to make buffalo burgers with bacon and cheese, if you will, and miscellaneous toppings.
Oh, I will.
So, the first thing you're going to do, we're also going to make home fries, and you probably noticed we have giant beers. So, cheers to giant beers. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to make our patties. So what you want to do is follow pretty much the same instructions we did to make the meatballs. You're going to crumb some bread, of course, mix that in with it, and I guess we'll show it to you. So we're also going to cook some bacon, but we'll make the patties first and foremost. So we have our toasted bread, and we're just going to put this into a food processor or a magic bullet or a blender, whatever you may have.
I only have my own fists of fury.
Or you can punch it to its crumbs. I guess if you're Dave Ferris, I guess that's a shout out to Dave Ferris. Punching bread till it's crumbs.
He gets the job done.
So if you look up Dave Ferris, try to get him to punch bread into crumbs on tape. There's our crumbed bread.
Crumbed bread.
We're going to, I guess, incorporate the flavor of the prairies in this.
We're going to stop by a field and get some grains.
Yeah, so we're into the prairies now. That's exciting, isn't it?
A little bit.
So I just put a little paprika, a little bit of allspice. I'm going to put a little ginger in it. Just a dash of ginger.
How much is a dash?
A dollop.
It's like it's an automatic response now.
Yeah. A bit of oregano. You can put whatever you want in the buffalo, or, you know, we're making burgers. You can substitute buffalo if you don't have it for, you know, ground beef, ground pork, ground lamb. Lamb burgers are pretty good. You can spice it how you want. We just have a little bit of oregano, paprika, cumin, put some allspice in there, a little tad of garlic salt, and I think this is a first for pack lunch. We're going to put some seasoning salt in it.
It's the season for salting.
So now you just grind all this up in, once again, a food processor, a blender.
Blend yourself, process yourself, become a glass of animal juice.
You will add this. I don't know if you want all of it.
Oh.
I don't think you need all of it.
Ask the buffalo.
So you're gonna mush that all into it.
How's that feel, buddy?
You're also gonna add 1 egg. But since we're using buffalo, it may be best to add 2 eggs to keep it all together, because once again, buffalo is really lean and your patties are gonna likely fall apart. We're only gonna use 1 egg because that's how we roll. And that's all we have.
Until we mess up, and then we'll have to go to the store.
Yeah. And depending on where you are, if you're in Manitoba or Alberta, buffalo is probably, you know, very close to the same price ground beef is. But here in Atlantic Canada, it's probably with 50 cents to $1 more a pound than extra lean. And if it's a little too sticky, you can add a little bit more crumbed bread. And that'll harden it up a little bit.
Can toast still be considered bread?
Yeah, it's just cooked bread.
But it becomes toast.
Toasted bread, cooked bread.
My point is, it's not bread anymore.
I don't know how to respond to that. Alright, so we got our meat paste.
Tasty. Just like me.
Alright, so you're gonna make it, break it off.
Make it and break it.
Into little balls. Roll them up like a meatball.
Being that that's what it is.
And then
smush it.
Smush it into a patty. Keep in mind that when you grill these, the patties will shrink. Like a dink.
Oh, shrinky dinks.
Shrinky dinks. So we're making these burgers quite big.
Like a buffalo.
Like a buffalo.
Get big or get bent. That's what I've decided a buffalo motto would be.
We're making pretty large burgers.
This patty's living large and in charge.
So now that we got our buffalo burgers, you're gonna want to cover them with wax paper. And that's just so you can easily separate them. And you're gonna put them in the fridge for, I don't know, 20 minutes or so.
And now, because we know how awesome it is, it's time to cook some bacon. Delicious. We are also doing home fries. So we're preheating our deep fryer to 170. I learned that they call that a saucepan. So you're gonna want some bacon. Here you go. Canadian bacon.
It's bacon in Canada, I guess.
It's all we have here. It's bacon and maple syrup.
So you're gonna let that heat up and then you can cook your bacon. This episode's not gonna be very long.
No.
Or interesting. But it will be delicious.
This is real Canadian bacon, folks.
That's giant bacon.
Our good friend, the Friendly Giant, personally cut this off of a giant pig. Bam. It's soothing. Oh, we got a guest in the kitchen.
Come here, buddy.
Sup, Bennigan?
Not while we're cooking.
Guess what we're doing here? That's right, Manitoba. We're cutting potatoes for you.
Now for another episode of What's in Manitoba. There's a lot of lakes in Manitoba. That's black flies.
We already covered that.
Winnipeg Jets. Weaker than they're from Manitoba.
I like them.
Yeah. There's some mines. It's cold. If you're in Churchill, Manitoba, tell us how many polar bears there are.
I want to know the exact number too.
We just had a segment.
That's a segment?
Yeah.
Our conversation was segment. Yeah.
Perfect time.
17 o'clock. So now we're going to fry our French fries, because that's what you do with them. put them in the thing that goes in the other thing. And that's pretty much it. We have a previous episode where we explain double frying and the reason for that in the poutine episode. Go for it, but this time we're just cooking them. So now we're here in the outdoors of Canada.
Not Manitoba.
There's Manitoba looking down on us up there in the sky.
That's the moon.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that up there is not Manitoba.
I'm pretty sure that's Manitoba. Look at all the black flies around it.
That's... There's... Wow. What do you say to that? You want to plug it in for a sec? There we go.
Start your barbecue.
Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk, start your barbecue.
There's our fries are cooking. Manitoba style.
So I apologize for the darkness. Steve can fix that in editing.
Manitoba's still shining on us.
That's the moon.
Dude, we've been over this. That's Manitoba.
Yeah, we've been over this and we... You know what? Never mind.
Then why is it covered in prairies?
That's craters. Look at the wax paper, how awesome it is.
That's pretty awesome. You've probably guessed that you're supposed to love life.
Put the burgers on the Barbie. We'll check them in about 5 to 10 minutes.
We'll do it too.
You can plug it back in now.
We're crazy like that. All right, we're checking on our buffalo burgers. There they are.
There's not a lot of fat in these, so it's hard to get a flame on. So, since they're pretty dry and lean, we're gonna use barbecue sauce. I don't normally put barbecue sauce in the burgers.
I do.
But, you know, since the buffalo is really, you know, lean, I am gonna put a little bit on. Can you give me a brush in one of the cupboards? And this is my homemade barbecue sauce. Jack Daniel's and maple syrup barbecue sauce. It'll cook for a little bit longer.
What are you doing there? Cutting an onion?
Yeah, just to top the burger with.
No, you're gonna use the onion and put the top of the l'oignon.
I don't have any lettuce.
No.
If you like lettuce on your burgers, put that on.
I don't like lettuce on anything. Let us leave out the lettuce.
These are done.
Woot. We see you, Manitoba. We see you.
That's the moon.
You mean Manitoba? You're not alone up there.
They smell really good. So they work pretty good with one egg. This one kind of fell apart a little bit. So I would probably recommend 2 eggs. They're a little bit crumblier than ground beef.
Like me. It's a good thing Manitobans only eat buffalo burgers. That's all you eat. Prove us wrong. It's sad. I miss him. I didn't know it.
Maybe it was 3 onion things. I thought other people were having more onion.
Quit murmuring and fill your plate.
Shape of Manitoba. So here is buffalo or bison burgers. Pack lunch.
I's the bison that builds the boat.
I's the bison that builds the boat. And I's the bison that lives in Manitoba.
Bacon. Cheese sticking out all yummy like.
You failed me for the last time. What do you got?
No, I'll probably do it.
You think this is a game? I don't know what the flavor of the Parmesan is. Wow, that's hard. Shouldn't have touched that. Don't stare, I pictured it. I'll fight your mother. That's not a toy. You can't play with that.
Well, it's already done.
I'm fully aware of that. I can read.